Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, today we are finally going to be opening my February Twisted Retreat box. Mine's a little banged up. I just got my hands on it. I know that I didn't have a video go up on Thursday. That's because I was flying back from New Orleans. Today is Friday, so St. Patrick's Day. So I wasn't able to get a video up for Thursday, but I'm still going to get a second video up for the week, so that is why this is up on Saturday. But it is currently March 17th, and I am just now getting my Twisted Retreat box, and I'm not very thrilled about that. In all fairness, though, this did show up, I believe, on March 14th, but I was in New Orleans when it came, so my fiance's brother, who's watching our apartment, was able to grab it for me, but that's a little unacceptable for it to be so late getting here when I believe it did ship in February. I don't know what's going on with Twisted Retreat. I'm not exactly sure how much shipping costs, because I believe with Twisted Retreat, everything is one lump sum. It cost me $62 a month to get this box. But this box took like 2 weeks to get to me, which is ridiculous. I know with Unplugged, I think I spent $10 on shipping, and I think they're using the same system that they're using for Twisted Retreat now, because my Unplugged boxes used to ship from like Rhode Island, and now they come from like Idaho or Washington, somewhere out there, and they take well over a week to get to me. They're constantly getting lost when UPS and USPS switch over. They don't know what's happening with that. I'm not sure if that's Unplugged and Twisted Retreat going for a cheaper shipping route or changing facilities, and it's just the same that it's always been, but now that it's on the West Coast instead of the East Coast, it's taking way longer for it to get to me, but it is taking absolutely forever for these boxes to get for me. And like at this point, this should just like be the March box, because it is the middle of March when I'm opening it. But regardless, we're gonna dig into that some more. But let's go into this box. This is a fairly recent horror-themed book box. I really love Unplugged, which is the parent company that owns this. They pair self-care with books, and I've always adored that. And so when they came out with the horror box, I was all on board. I've read most of the books actually. I think I've read all but one of the books that they've included in their boxes so far, and I've enjoyed most of them. One I really didn't like, but the last two I thought were pretty great. So let's see what we have with this one. I don't remember what this book was, though I did look at the spoiler, I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months ago when they released it. Anyhow, so this is what we have on tap. Boom. Let's see what's in here. So first up, we get from Fiction Bath Co. Black Cherry Plum and Merlot Handcrafted Bubble Elixir. I love Fiction Bath Co. That smells really nice. And I love they're constantly partnering with Fiction Bath Co. I've pretty much loved almost every single product. Actually, I can't even think of a thing I've gotten from Fiction Bath Co. that I didn't love. I really love all of their products. I'm always very excited for that. So we get some Dracula bath bubbles. They gave us a Hill House one, like The Haunting of Hill House, I think in an Unplugged Halloween box, and it smelled so good. Okay, then we get this. Okay, so it looks like it's a vase, and it's covered in like styrofoam, so I have to clean it off. But it says A Hunter's Guide to Slaying Vampires. It looks like it's a book. It says Twisted Retreat here. And it says you're probably going to need more than just garlic. And then it is like an actual molded pages of a book here. So I believe this is a vase. This is really cool. I don't think you can really see it because it's really high up on my bookshelf now. But they did give us a like a telltale heart, like a black heart vase in a couple boxes ago, and I loved that. Also, somebody said that they were really sad that my little Cthulhu that was on my bookshelf is gone. He's not. He's just all the way at the top shelf. He's still here. I might do a bookshelf tour. I'm gonna probably do one on my TikTok if you follow me there. But yeah, Cthulhu is still here. Don't worry. We did not get rid of Cthulhu on my shelf. Okay, then we have our tarot card. So we get a tarot card in every single box. That's going to eventually create an entire deck, and it correlates to whatever our candle is for the month. So this time we get Sleepy Hollow's Headless Horseman, and it is the Justice card. Very cool. That seems fitting. Let's see. I'm assuming this box is our candle, so let's go in and see. Okay, and it says, you're just in time to have your head cut off, Van Tassel. And it's got, it might be really hard to see on my camera, but it's got kind of an engraving of the Headless Horseman. Love that. This is really pretty. Ooh, there's like chocolate. This is a very chocolatey candle. I really hope they tell us what the scents are. That's like one of my biggest complaints with this box is they don't tell us what the scents are of the candles. Okay, let's see. What is this? What is this? Is this a tea light holder? I'm assuming this is like a little tea light holder. I don't know, but I can't imagine it being anything else. It says it was it's part of the Hearthside collection from Columbus, Ohio. I don't know. Oh, we get a pin. We get a really cute pin. It's a Seriously Scary book stack. And let's see, the books in it are Carrie, Frankenstein, The Haunting of Hill House, Dracula, and Poe. That's really fun. I love that. That's super cute. Let's see, what is this? Revive Me, Coffee to Save Your Soul by Fared Income Coffee. It's the Texas Company Coffee Co. Nice. Okay, and what, oh. Okay, so we get cutlery. We get, I don't think I want to take everything out, but this is freaking awesome. So we get like a knife, a big ass spoon, a fork, and then like a little like dessert fork and a little like teaspoon, I guess. I don't know, but they're this beautiful, beautiful pattern. Let's see, you can probably see it the best on the fork. Just don't want to take them out. They're made of stainless steel, it says on the back. That is lovely. And so unexpected. Okay. So then we get our spoiler card right here. And our book. So let me get it out of its plastic wrap. So it's like, it feels very like old school gothic horror themed, this box. We got Sleepy Hollow, Dracula, the books, the cutlery. Okay. Oh, okay. So this book is called Clawheart Mountain by David Opengard. This is the version that we have. So we have some like bloody clawing on the edges. Oh, we got the woods on the interior. I love when they include those. Oh, this is pretty. This is really pretty. Okay. And then we have like a bear claw and like a cabin in the woods and some claw marks. I'm hoping this is bear and like a survival story. That would be really cool. Okay, now I will point out for the second time, not in a row, but for the second time, maybe it is in a row, my like book sleeve, or whatever you call this, has a little bit of a tear in it here and then over here. I don't really mind that because I am weird when it comes to books and I feel like I always have to keep them with their book sleeves. These editions are so beautiful that I kind of want them to be taken fully out of their book sleeves. So I'm kind of hoping maybe if they get a little damaged, I'll finally commit to just taking them fully out. But I do think it's interesting. This is a brand new edition and it does have a little tear in it. The other ones that I've read are up here, and yes, it was the Taxidermist Lover that also had a tear in it, but wasn't quite as, this one wasn't quite as damaged as that one. So let's read what this book's about. What happens when good people make one bad decision? Imagine you are on the way to a remote mountain cabin with your friends. Upon arrival, you discover an abandoned armored van with $15 million on board. Would you take the money? Nova and her friends answer with a resounding yes. Perhaps their answer would have been different had they known that a professional killer was already tracking down the money, or that a legendary creature known as the Wraith roams the mountain, ravenous with hunger. Thinking they're safe and anonymous, Nova and her friends divvy up the stolen cash, unaware who or what is after them, unaware that soon they will be fighting for their lives. Something hungry has woken on Clawheart Mountain. All right. Interesting. That actually sounds very much up my alley. On the little inside flap here, it says, on their way to a remote cabin on Clawheart Mountain, a group of college students discovers an abandoned armored van with $15 million on board. They steal the money, and it's downhill from there. All right. Very cool. I've not heard of this author, but I really, really like the premise of this. Cabin in the Woods kind of horror. It's about to be like spring, so we'll get, you know, all of the kind of like camping, summer kind of horror stuff. So this could be really, really, really fun. I do really like the cover. I really like the foiled cover on it. Very pleased with that. So let's go through this spoiler card and see what everything is, and then I want to talk about my thoughts on this box. So yes, we do get the book-shaped vase or pot. It can also be used as a utensil caddy, which is great because I now have a ton of utensils. We also then get a set of utensils. It is a elegant Gothic utensil set that will make the perfect touch for something dark in your kitchen. Let's see. They are high food grade quality, and it is recommended to hand wash. We do get a rustic candle holder. Okay, so that's what it is. There are 3 possible candle holder options. Which did you get? Each candle holder looks like it was plucked from an old haunted house. Very, very cool. I'm interested to see what the other options are. I really, really, really like this. I would love to put a little tea light in there, put it on like a bookshelf somewhere. I think that would look really good in my bookshelves behind me. We get the enamel pin. Let's see. We get the Dowry of Blood elixir, which is the shower bubble elixir by Fiction Bath Co. A Dowry of Blood elixir. Mine says Dracula. I'm fine with that. I prefer Dracula. I don't know what a Dowry of Blood is. We get the Sleepy Hollow candle and tarot card. And it still does not tell me what the scent is. Why don't you tell me what the scent is? Food and beverage, we get the coffee right here. And then obviously our book is Clawheart Mountain. Okay. So March sneak peeks theme is Coven. Love that. Do they say what our themes are here for this month? Not really. But next month's theme is Coven, and it is a dark fantasy horror book that is wickedly witchy, with exclusive edges and gorgeous foiling, a huge fabric item, a super unique art product, a fun snack, the next tarot and candle card set, and something to wear. Okay. And then the original cover of this is all red with a cabin in the woods, and then the twisted cover obviously is green with just the mountains. I actually kind of prefer the cabin in the woods cover that they did on the original. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I will say the like star for me in this book is this, like that cabin with that bear claw. I love that. So I have a bunch of these that I need to read soon. I'm trying to get through one Twisted Retreater Unplugged book a month. That has been my goal, and I've been able to keep up with it so far. So I've been really enjoying most of these. Ooh, total side note, while I was in New Orleans, my new Cemetery Dance graveyard editions came in. So this is my Disappearance at Devil's Rock by Paul Tremblay. I know I just did my whole book on, or my whole video on like rarish leather-bound books that I have, but I am just absolutely thrilled with it. And it is signed. Mine is number 259. It's green. I really thought it was blue when I saw the photo of it, but I actually like that it's green because I don't think I have any green ones. And then I also got The Summoning by Bentley Little, which I think is freaking awesome as well. And I have 272 as my edition of it. So very, very stoked on that. I love the Cemetery Dance books. Again, if you've never had the Cemetery Dance books before, I highly recommend looking into them. They're great quality. Richard Shizmar is the owner who wrote Chasing the Boogeyman, which is one of my favorite books of, 2021, I think. So yeah, definitely check out that publishing company. They do a lot of Stephen King stuff as well. Anyway, so thoughts on this overall box. I love that they're really giving us creepy decor. Once I clean this is going to be great, but it's all like staticky and covered in styrofoam. This is really fun. And then the pin is very, very cute. If you're into pins, that's great. Obviously the candles are a great addition. Like I said, I love Fiction Bath Co. I absolutely adore having bubble bath from them. I think this cutlery is an awesome, awesome, awesome idea. I almost wish we got 2 of everything, or maybe just like 2 of each of these or 3 of each of these, just so I can have like a whole set, because now I kind of feel like I want to buy a whole set, just so I have them. The coffee is fine. It really depends on, yeah, the coffee is great. I kind of wish they were sending us snacks over drinks. I have so much overload on coffee and tea that I kind of wish more companies would just send snacks instead of coffees and tea, but that's fine. But here's my one hesitation with this box right now, and I've noticed this I think for the last 2 boxes. They're not really giving us fandoms. Like when I sign up for a horror box, I want like the way that they do it with Unplugged, where you get a lot of fandoms, whether it be movies or like classic horror icons or horror books. Like this could be a Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires vase, or it could be a Van Helsing vase. Like that would be really, really easy, you know? I feel like obviously this is just supposed to be like pretty gothic decor, so I get that not having a fandom, but maybe this could have been like inspired by the cutlery in something, and I would love to see like some kind of fandom on the coffee as well. I don't know. I like that they're doing like a kind of general gothic and macabre horror theme, but I wish that we would get 1 or 2 more fandoms a box, because I feel like we're only really getting 1 or 2 total a box. Like in this one, what do we have? We have Sleepy Hollow and we have Dracula. We have like 2 actual fandoms and then like a little gothic book collection of horror books, which I guess does have a lot of fandoms in it. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4 items here that don't have any fandoms. So just a little hesitant on that. I really wish they would include more fandoms, but otherwise I do really, really love this. I think they give us some really cool and unique items. The utensils I think are beautiful. The vase I think is really fun, especially because I need a vase. The candle holder I think is a great idea, and obviously I'm always going to love the coffee and I'm always going to love the candles and the bubble bath and the body butters and all of that kind of stuff. So definitely interested to see what the March box is. Hopefully it doesn't take as long to get here as this one did. I feel like I'm always saying it because I'm always like, oh, it took like 2 weeks to get here, so hopefully the next one will be here like in a shorter amount of time, and they never are. So that's my one big disappointment, but I am very excited to read this book. This looks really, really, really interesting, so hopefully it'll be worth it. Anyways, that is all that I have for you guys today. As always, I post every Monday and Thursday, sometimes on Saturdays. If you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and I will catch you all in the next one. Mwah.